Hello everyone, welcome to the Bulldog Insider. 8 days ago, the Bulldog football season ended in San Jose. 2 days ago, Jeff Tedford ended his tenure as the head coach.
Had a procedure a couple weeks ago where I was struggling a little bit and went into the hospital and had to get shocked back into the rhythm a couple times, and so that was pretty scary. Since then, I've had a chance to consult with physicians and have been counseled that right away I need to have another procedure done, and I'll be going to the Mayo Clinic to have that done. It's I've been coaching for 30 years, and it's been awesome. I've been playing football since I was 8, so I've been in this business for 50 years. Okay, and so it's time now to focus on my health and my family.
This is a very difficult day for me and as an athletic director. Passing on the torch of an amazing teacher, educator, friend, and what you guys know him as a coach. Jeff Tedford embodies everything we want in a Bulldog. He's a tough competitor. He's tenacious. He's smart. He's strategic. He's a hell of a coach. But the things that I don't know if many of you appreciate are his amazing depth of character, his loyalty, his integrity, his compassion, and his commitment to the development of young people.
You can see the emotion on both of their faces. Jeff Tedford is 58 years old and now dealing with a major health issue for the second time in 5 years. Back in 2014, he had an angioplasty while he was the offensive coordinator of the NFL's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You heard him say he's been coaching for 30 years, the last 3 at his alma mater.
When I first went to Cal as the head coach, I was there for maybe a week, and someone asked me, "Do you bleed blue and gold?" And I said, "No, I've been here a week. I don't bleed blue and gold yet. That has to be earned. There's a process in that. But I can honestly say I do bleed Bulldog red."
Because Fresno State is home for Jeff Tedford. He played quarterback for the Bulldogs in 1981 and 1982, passing for more than 4,800 yards with 35 touchdowns. He was an honorable mention All-American in 1982. Then, after a 6-year pro career in the Canadian Football League, Tedford returned to Fresno State as a volunteer assistant coach. In the early 90s, he returned once again as a full-time assistant, transitioning from quarterbacks coach to offensive coordinator, before being hired as the Bulldogs head coach in November of 2016. In the 3 years Tedford led the Bulldogs, Fresno State won 26 games. 10 of them came in year 1, 2017, after the program went 1-11 the year before. 2018 was even better. 12 wins, the most ever in a single season in Bulldog history. That came with a Mountain West championship.
How is history going to record this team? And we've said that week in and week out. And now I think they could put a real nice stamp on 12 wins is how history's going to record this team.
Just 4 wins in 2019. Certainly a season worth forgetting. But if this is it for Jeff Tedford as a head coach, how will he be remembered in history? As the winningest coach Cal has ever had, and as the quarterback guru. He's coached 6 quarterbacks who have gone on to be first-round NFL draft picks. 2 at Fresno State, Trent Dilfer and David Carr. There was also Akili Smith and Joey Harrington at Oregon, Kyle Bowler and Aaron Rodgers at Cal. Most recently, Jeff Tedford coached Marcus McMaryion and Jorge Reyna at Fresno State. On the news of Tedford stepping down, McMaryion tweeted this: "Coach, mentor, leader. You guys have no idea how this man impacted my life in just 2 short years. If he ever said jump, I would respond, how high? No details or context needed. He always put the team first. The wins and titles were fun, but he prepared us for life, not just football." And this from Reyna: 1 + 1 = 2. Thank you for the countless opportunities to learn about both life and football from you. Get better soon, Coach. At Coach Tedford.
While I appreciate football and everything that it's brought to me, all the relationships with players, coaches, community, all that, I've been advised that the stresses and anxiety of this job, does not match up well with some of my cardiac issues. So I'm very thankful for the last 3 years to be able to come back to my alma mater and to be connected with the university, with the players, the coaches, the great Fresno community, which I've always loved and hold near and dear. A lot of friends here, a lot of friendships here that have lasted many, many years. And so Don and I plan on continuing to be in Fresno and continue a relationship with the university and do whatever I can to play a role in helping us be successful and move forward.
In 14 seasons as a Division I head football coach, Jeff Tedford has a record of 108 wins and 71 losses. 3 times he was named Conference Coach of the Year. Twice at Cal in 2002 and 2004, once at Fresno State, 2017. Also that 2017 season with the Bulldogs where they won 10 games. They're just the second team in FBS history to go from double-digit losses one season to double-digit wins the next season. Also of note, while Fresno State is searching for Jeff Tedford's replacement, offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb was named interim head coach.
All right, time now to go inside the game, brought to you by Sierra Pacific Orthopedics. Scott Bemis alongside Cameron Worrell, the Bulldog radio analyst, and of course a former Bulldog himself. And first off, we all wish Coach Tedford, good health going forward, because I know what that's like. My dad dealt with some heart issues, and so we hope that Coach Tedford is happy and healthy for a long time going forward. Sure. This news surprised us. How surprised were you by this news?
Yeah, I was shocked. I knew that Jeff had dealt with a couple things during the season. I really didn't know the extent of it. But to get this email last Thursday, and then to see the news break on Twitter that this was it, that he was going to step down due to health concerns, I was completely shocked, completely out of left field. I had no idea that anything was going on as serious as this is. And as you said, wish him the best of health, hope that he takes, this decision and is able to move on and come back a healthy Jeff Tedford. But yeah, completely out of left field when I got that news. And I think a lot of people, knew that he was struggling with something, but had no idea it was to this level.
I think it speaks to the type of competitor he is, right? That he was able to keep this a secret. The players didn't even know the extent of his health concerns. He slipped out of practice one day, he said, and went to go see his cardiologist. The press conference, I tell you, it was very heartfelt. It was a little emotional at times, and the classy guy that Coach Tedford is, he went around and shook every member of the media's hand before he left, which was a super classy move on his part. What stuck out to you about the tone or something that Coach Tedford said?
It was tough, man. He almost got me. Like, I don't cry very easily. I don't cry hardly at all. But when he kind of broke down, he almost got me. He loves this university so much. He loves molding young men into people who can go out after his program and be productive members of society. He loves being in the trenches and putting a plan to work every single day to make that happen. So, he was almost talking himself into his decision as he was going through that press conference. You could just see if there were any way he could possibly continue to be the head coach at Fresno State, he was going to figure out a way to do that. And to just listen to him talk about, he said coaching is selfish, but everything he talked about was how much he's going to miss the players, how much he's going to miss his coaching staff, how thankful he is that his family has allowed him to do this for so long, and now it's time for him to give back to his family, his wife Donna, his sons. Now it's time for him to be dad and husband to them. He's a selfless individual, and I think what I took most from that was he will always love Fresno State. He will always be a part of Fresno State. I don't think that will ever die. I don't think we will ever see Jeff not be around, but he's going to make these decisions and do what's best for him and his family, because the teams go away, the players leave, other coaches leave. family is always there. And I think for him, this decision was very difficult, but one, because of family, in the end was easy for him to make.
I think we're lucky then here in the Valley and in Fresno that Coach Tedford said he's going to stick around in the Valley with his family and continue, to interact with the Valley and to be a mentor of sorts to the football program going forward. Jeff Tedford's been a winner wherever he's been, as a player at Fresno State, then as an assistant, and then his time at Cal, and then at Fresno State. Obviously, the incredible turnaround that he engineered. Just talking about the last stint here at Fresno State, what do you think his legacy is?
Well, he brought back the pride and tradition of Bulldog football. I mean, this was a program that nobody recognized. You didn't recognize the lack of physicality on the field, the lack of emotion, the lack of effort that this team played with. You did not recognize the Bulldog on the side of the helmet when this team took the field. Jeff brought that back. He brought back the way Bulldog football is supposed to be played. We might not win all the games, but you're going to be in a street fight when it's all said and done. It wasn't like that the years, 2 or 3 years before Jeff got here. He brought that back. He brought back the pride in this football program in the Valley. Kids are buying into this football program. This is the Fresno State that everybody was excited about in the early 2000s. He brought that type of excitement back. He brought that type of brand recognition back across the country. It was a dark, dark time, the darkest in Fresno State football history, and he took us to the peak of 12 wins, a Mountain West title, a Las Vegas bowl win, going from double-digit losses to 2 double-digit win seasons. Had never been done before in college football history. He was able to do that, but I think more than anything, he brought back what Fresno State football is supposed to be, and that's what I think his lasting stamp will be on this program.
The timing is difficult, obviously, here for the program, but, what are you going to do, right? I mean, you had to make this decision, I think, at this time. Coach Tedford did for himself, but it's right in the middle of recruiting season. They have to wait the mandatory 2-week window to have the job posted and to go through the search, because they're a California State university.
Yep.
So there will not be a new head coach in place when early signing day happens. So now you have some assistants out there recruiting and this and that. As we look ahead to who might replace Coach Tedford, there's been some names floated around. Indiana offensive coordinator and former Bulldog offensive coordinator under Jeff Tedford, Kalen DeBoer, has been, probably the most mentioned name, I think, of anybody. Yeah. You got Orlando Steinauer as well, former defensive coordinator under Tedford, who now the head coach of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, named Coach of the Year in the CFL this year, by the way. And you have interim coach Ryan Grubb, the offensive line coach under Tedford, and then added offensive coordinator to his duties as well. What do you think about those 3 guys in the sense of, with this being a tough transition, are those guys maybe the leading candidates, or maybe DeBoer and Steinauer maybe have a little leg up?
Yeah, I would say Kalen's probably 1, and Orlando probably 2. And I think Ryan Grubb is a guy who they're going to talk to. They respect what he's done here. I don't know if he's a guy that they're ready to name head coach, but if Kalen DeBoer comes back or Orlando, Ryan Grubb will be a part of this program. This is a unique situation in that you're not trying to change anything, right? You're trying to continue to build on what Jeff Tedford has laid as the foundation of this program. You don't want to come in and bring a guy who does something totally different. So I think for that reason, Kalen DeBoer, to me, I would be surprised if Kalen DeBoer is not the next head coach at Fresno State. That's how much I think. One, he's impressed as a football coach. He came in here, led this offense for 2 years, took Indiana from 10th in offense in the Big 10 to 2nd, only behind Ohio State, who's playing for, in the college football playoff. So he's proven what he can do as an offensive coordinator. 67-3 as a head coach. It was at the NAIA level, but he's run a program before. I think, look, Jeff didn't know Kalen DeBoer that well before he brought him in, but he was so impressive. He brought him in to run an offense for Jeff Tedford, who we know the type of offensive mind he has. So for all those reasons, he's the guy that I would be surprised if he's not the guy. Orlando Steinauer, I don't know if he would come back and be the head coach here. He's coaching at the professional level in the CFL. He has playing experience in the CFL. He did a great job, won more games as a rookie head coach than any coach in CFL history. But once again, would be that continuous piece. He understands this program. He understands a lot of the guys here. He recruited a lot of them. He knows how to recruit in California, as does Kalen DeBoer. One of those two, I think are the leaders. Ryan Grubb, I think he'll be a part of this program for sure, but you want to keep the foundation of this program the same. You want the foundation Jeff has laid to allow the new head coach to build on that. I think you're at a perfect position to do that. So I think there will be somebody who maybe didn't coach under Jeff, but has coached under Jeff, but will continue to build on what he has been able to build here.
Yeah, continuity could be very important for this program going forward. Of course, it's a coaching search, and it's an open coaching search, so you never know what kind of names may be thrown into that bowl that's mixing around. As we flash up some of those candidates again, I separated them into guys with Bulldog ties and without Bulldog ties. And again, this list here, this list was put together by Scott Bemis. I'm just kind of brainstorming. I'm reading things.
It's a good list, though.
Yeah, I did the best I could with this list, but there are names probably not on this list that are also being considered. Okay, when you look at the guys with Bulldog ties, say it's not Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb, or Orlando Steinauer, what other name on that list kind of stands out?
Jim Mcelwain stands out. 1 year as an offensive coordinator here under Pat Hill, goes and wins a couple national championships with Alabama, took over Colorado State, then went to Florida, then was out and totally turned that Central Michigan program around this year. Got them to a MAC championship. They lost, but was able to turn a program around that was struggling. So he has that head coaching experience. He does understand Fresno State and California, which you don't have to be a Bulldog, but you have to understand how to recruit in California, and you have to understand how to recruit in the Valley. Jim Mcelwain crosses all that off the list. Tim Skipper, my former teammate, defense coordinator at UNLV, one of the best football minds I've ever been around, an excellent recruiter in the state of California, and somebody who loves the program. Comes from a coaching family, so he's kind of built to do this. He's another guy, he's up for the Cal Poly job as well. UNLV's talked to him about their vacant position. So a guy who's a hot candidate. I don't know if he has the experience Fresno State wants necessarily, but a guy who could come in and handle it just like Jim Mcelwain could.
All right, then let's look at the list again of those coaches without Bulldog ties. Again, a list put together by Scott Bemis. There's probably some other names that are on this list or that they are considering. Some of Troy Taylor, the head coach at Sacramento State, who came into Bulldog Stadium this year and gave the Bulldogs a very good game. He has ties to Coach Tedford. He was the Cal, I believe, radio broadcaster, I believe, while Coach Tedford was there. Ron Gould at Stanford, also with ties to Coach Tedford at Cal. Dave Aranda, he's coached a couple places in the Mountain West. We've seen what LSU has done this year. Marcus Arroyo, a guy who worked with Coach Tedford with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before Coach Tedford had to take that medical leave. And then, a wild card maybe, Steve Sarkisian. You talked about guys with ties to California. He certainly has ties to California. Of course, currently the Alabama offensive coordinator, former Washington, former USC head coach. Had some issues there, but as more time goes on, I think people are willing to forgive and forget and maybe give him a second chance. So look at that list, Cam. What do you think? What's the name that stands out to you?
Yes, Steve Sarkisian stands out just because he has so much experience and, as you said, has done a great job in California. And, he has been kind of out of the limelight for a while and was in the NFL with the Falcons, now with Alabama. He's a guy who could come in and handle this program for sure. Somebody who has had success at this level and is somebody who understands the landscape of what this job would represent. Ron Gould has been head coach as well, has really good ties with Jeff Tedford, coached with him for a long time at Cal. Troy Taylor's a stud. I think Troy Taylor is a coach. He's going to have a meteoric rise. Was at Utah as the offensive coordinator for 1 year, took over Sac State, totally turned that program around, got them into the FCS playoffs for the first time in forever. I mean, he's a guy, that team came in here and played hard. They didn't have a ton of talent, but they played hard and they executed very, very well, just like that Folsom offense that he ran for a couple of years blew up all the California record books. So those two guys, I think, could come in and do an excellent job. And I would be shocked if conversations had not already taken place with probably most of the guys on the Scott Bemis list.
On the Scott Bemis list. There you go. I mean, that's the end-all list right there, the Scott Bemis list. Well, the good news is there's lots of good candidates, right, for the job. So Terry Toomey's going to have his hands full in trying to decide which one he ends up going forward with. Whoever is hired, finally, Cam, I want to ask you, we heard Coach Tedford mention at his press conference that the cupboard is full here at Fresno State, in his opinion. How much success can this new coach have immediately?
They can win the Mountain West next year. I mean, that's the type of talent that this team possesses. Natani Muti comes back. Cyrus Tuateli comes back. Q Woodley comes back. You basically have a whole new offensive line. Matt Smith, 4 guys who missed time who were starters. This dude right here, Jalen Cropper, find ways to get him the ball as much as you can every single game. a group of young wide receivers with Ronnie Rivers and a healthy Jordan Mims coming back, a group of very talented young secondary players with some experience now at linebacker coming back. This team is poised. Look, the West is wide open every year. I don't think anybody is head and shoulders above anybody else. This coach can come in, win the West Division, and now you have to beat Boise, or you have to beat Utah State, or potentially an Air Force. But a coach could come in and be a Mountain West champion coach in 2020.
All right, so the cupboard is full, according to Cam as
full.
well. That's good. That's good. All right, thanks, Cam. We appreciate it. All right.